Have you ever stared into the eyes of a parrot and wondered, is there a tiny human trapped inside that feathered body? For centuries, these vibrant birds have mystified us with their uncanny ability to speak our language, mimic our laughter, and even copy the ring of our phones. But here's the mind-blowing truth. Parrots don't have vocal cords, they don't have lips, and they don't have teeth. So how on earth do they speak clearer than some toddlers? Welcome to XWhy, and today we are cracking open the bizarre science of how parrots actually talk like humans. To understand this magic, we have to look inside their chests. Humans produce sound using the larynx located at the top of the windpipe, where air vibrates our vocal cords. Parrots completely bypass this. Instead, they use a deeply buried organ called the syrinx, or the vocal box, located at the very bottom of their trachea, right where it splits into the lungs. The syrinx is surrounded by incredibly complex muscles. By changing the tension of these muscles and controlling the airflow from each lung independently, a parrot can produce two different sounds at the exact same time. This is why they can mimic not just human words, but complex environmental sound effects with terrifying precision. But producing a sound is only half the battle. How do they shape that sound into words like hello or apple without lips? This is where their secret weapon comes in, a thick, muscular, and unusually flexible tongue. Scientists discovered that parrots move their tongues back and forth, up and down, within milliseconds, to alter the acoustic resonance of their mouths. It is a process very similar to how humans use their lips and teeth. Additionally, they use the glottis, the opening of their windpipe, and even adjust their neck posture to fine-tune the pitch, transforming a simple whistle into a perfect human vowel. Now, having the physical tools is useless without the brain power to manage them. Other birds, like songbirds, have a brain center for learning sounds. But parrots possess something entirely unique, a shell or an outer ring surrounding their vocal brain centers. This evolutionary upgrade is what grants them their legendary mimicry skills. It connects their auditory system directly to their motor system. This means when a parrot hears a sound, its brain is instantly wired to map out the exact muscle movements needed to copy that sound. It's not just hearing, it's instant physical translation. This is the ultimate question. Are they just mindless copycats, or do they know what they are saying? For a long time, science thought it was just parroting, mindless repetition. But then came Alex. Alex was an African gray parrot studied by scientist Irene Pepperberg. Alex didn't just repeat words, he learned concepts. He could identify over 50 different objects, 7 colors, and 5 shapes. He understood the concepts of bigger, smaller, same, and different. Amazingly, when Alex looked in a mirror, he asked, "What color?" becoming the first and only non-human animal to ever ask an existential question about himself. He was taught that he was gray. So while your pet parrot might just be repeating hello to get a nut, their cognitive capacity is close to that of a 5-year-old human child. They connect sounds to contexts, social cues, and emotional states. In the wild, parrots are intensely social creatures. They live in large flocks, and each flock has its own distinct dialect or vocal signature. Wild parrots actually give their chicks unique name calls, which function just like human names. When a parrot is brought into a human home, you and your family become its new flock. Because they desperately want to fit in and bond with you, they start mimicking the dominant sounds of their environment, which happens to be human speech. If they are left alone without interaction, they can fall into deep depression, proving that their speech is driven by a deep emotional desire for connection. From a dual-lung sound box to a highly specialized brain shell, the parrot is a masterpiece of nature's engineering. They aren't just talking to look cool, they're trying to talk to us. If you enjoyed uncovering this mystery today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and comment below. What is the craziest thing you've ever heard a parrot say? This is XWhy, keeping your curiosity alive. See you in the next video.